The long-awaited final bell of the day has rung. I get out my phone and grin as I look at the text I just received from Senpai. After school, me and you. It's short, but these two little sentences make me so happy.
おい、何ニヤニヤしてんだよ。とっととゲーセン行くぞ。
Sorry, pal, but I'm going home with Senpai today.
この裏切り者！非国民か！
I ignore Genki and make my way towards the school gate. There's simply no better feeling than being able to walk home from school with a girl. I feel slightly bad about ditching Genki, but as a guy, situations like this are far more enthralling. And I've now made it to the school gate. Okay, now where's Senpai?
ねえ、沢渡さん。これから私たち駅前の雑貨屋に行くんですけど、一緒に行きませんか？ちょっと待ってよ。私が先なんだから。
Oh, there she is. Her classmates are actually going up and talking to her, something quite rare. Normally they are pretty reserved about it, but for some reason they are really forceful today.
なんだったらその後にカラオケでも行きます？カラオケ？沢渡さんって普段はどんな曲聴いてるんですか？曲はお父さんの。お父様の？
She looks a bit happy to be surrounded by her classmates. All you have to do is talk to her and you realize she's a perfectly normal girl, just a little shy. That's the real Sawatari senpai.
カラオケは行ったことない。
I recall that one time I saw her in her classroom and she was just sitting there with a lonely look on her face. I've also noticed that she's been oddly obsessed with the word friend. Her peers arbitrarily put her on a pedestal and made up rumor after rumor about her. And before she even knew what had happened, she was one step behind.
それじゃ沢渡さん、これからフリータイムで夜まで騒いじゃいます？ちょっとあんた、さすがにそれは調子乗りすぎ。
I was once just the same as them, but after getting to know her, I can tell. I can tell just how lonely that makes her feel. Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long, senpai. I know she can make friends and join in with her peers, she just needs to be given an opportunity to. I'm convinced of that. But if being with me is only going to rob her of those opportunities... Sorry, senpai. I just remembered something urgent I gotta take care of. Then maybe every now and then I need to take a step back. It's not like I don't feel sad doing this, but we can always go home together tomorrow. It'll be a gradual process, but we'll get senpai to the point where she can work things out with others by herself. That is the best support I can offer her as her friend right now. I'm sorry, I promise I'll make it up to you next time. We could even...
言っちゃ嫌だ。
Oh?
言っちゃ嫌。
She grabbed a hold of my sleeve, and she's looking up at me with a pleading expression.
沢渡さん、彼用事あるって。いや、言っちゃ嫌。
She's resolutely putting her wants into words. That is something I've never seen her do in front of others before. And sure enough, her wants are coming across to me loud and clear through her hand gripping my sleeve.
沢渡さん？どうしたの？彼に用事があるなら、今日は私たちもいるし。
That might have been a terrible misstep on my part. I can't deny that my heart was in the right place. There's nothing wrong with worrying about her relationship with her classmates or worrying about what's best for her. But in doing so, I turned a blind eye towards the most important thing of all. Senpai, shall we go home together after all? Namely, to ask her what she wants. All everyone does is arbitrarily assume what she wants, convinced that they're being kind by doing so. That was what gave rise to all these various misunderstandings and mistakes, which caused Senpai a great deal of suffering, and I almost did the exact same thing. The two of us thus walked home from school together. I'm guessing she's just now feeling embarrassed about the whole gripping my sleeve thing. She's walking next to me in complete silence, her face slightly red. I'm sorry, Senpai. That whole urgent business thing, it was all a lie. I actually wanted to walk home with you. I did.
一緒
Huh?
今一緒だから平気
If you say so. I'll stop apologizing then. That was pretty bold, what you did earlier, or thank you again for the lunch. That was pretty bold, what you did earlier. It takes a lot of guts to do something like that with so many people around. It made me happy, but a little embarrassed too.
恥ずかしい
Well, yeah. All the other people were totally taken aback. Your classmates were standing stock still, with their eyes wide open.
一緒が良かったからだから
Maybe I'll also pull on your sleeve when I wanna be with you.
恥ずかしい
Hahaha.
あの
Yeah?
やっぱりいい
Hey, you can't just leave me hanging now.
あのね他にいない
Huh?
一緒に帰る人
Would you like to go home with more people next time, or I'd rather go home with you, Senpai? I'd rather go home with you, Senpai. Just the two of us.
二人
That's right. Besides, Senpai, going home with a girl after school is something every guy yearns for.
そうなの
Yeah, the experience of walking beside a girl is so heart-pounding. Mine's going crazy right now, as a matter of fact.
私もすごくドキドキ
Haha, well, thanks. You're probably the only girl who could have that happen from being around me.
珍しい
Definitely, and I'm sure it's because you're someone very special to me, Senpai.
ちょっと嬉しい
Our conversation suddenly comes to a halt. But there's nothing awkward about it. I'm getting this feeling. Like now might be a perfect chance to hold her hand. Could I hold your hand, maybe?
ダメじゃな嬉しい
We keep walking towards Senpai's place, holding hands the entire time. I can really tell now that I'm holding her hand, how soft it is and how cold it is. And we're here. Haha, I think I've already memorized how to get here.
ありがとう送ってくれて
Oh, I don't need any thanks. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. I mean, I came with you to your house. I hope that's not a problem for you.
全然平気
I saw a hint of relief in her expression. She's really perceptive when it comes to the subtle indications of people's emotions. So even if she can't communicate her own wants very well, she can read other people's easily, like she does so much with mine. I won't lie to you anymore. I'm sorry. It's just... I truly think this, so I ought to tell her. I want to be upright with feelings from now on. And I want you to do the same. If there's ever anything you want to say or ask, don't hesitate to tell me. I want to support her. But is that because she's my senior? Because she's my friend? Or is it something more? Alright, I'll be going now. Haha, I'll try to. In the process of analyzing my own feelings throughout the day, I, little by little, began to realize how I truly felt about Senpai. One message from Senpai. Ah, I got a text from Senpai. We've been texting a lot at night recently and it's been making me really happy. It's a funny message. I know, I just sent her a ton of poop emojis. Does your tummy hurt? Are you okay? She is seriously worried about me. Nah, guys just really like that emoji. Speak for yourself. I add, especially if they're in elementary school, at the end and send it. I've realized recently that Senpai isn't the best at following up on my jokes. Boys are full of mysteries. Ahaha! I wonder what all the people at school would think if they knew Senpai and I were exchanging texts like these. As I pondered that question, I exchanged texts back and forth with Senpai until I went to bed. It's May 24th. It's currently break time in between classes. Oh, it's my lucky day! I spot Senpai in front of the stairway. Senpai, are you on your way to a different classroom? Huh? Ah, wait! Senpai! It was pretty evident that I was the cause of her flustered state this time. I guess it's about time I man up and confess to her. Confess or don't confess? Let's confess. Let's do this. I'm a man, goddammit. This is the very girl I've been busting my ass off for ever since school started back in spring. I then returned to our classroom and honestly pondered how I should go about confessing to her. All throughout, I couldn't quite get Senpai's face upon seeing me from earlier out of my mind.
Fureraba.
Tomorrow is the day. The 30th of June is finally upon us. I have decided to do my confession on that day if I'm gonna do it. I also have to worry about summer break, which is only a month away, so it's now or never essentially. It's kinda sudden, but I guess I'll give her a call and ask if she wants to go do something with me. Intuition informs that the school would be an awful sight for my confession. The third years would get in my way. They think I'm not good enough for her. And that fact alone is enough to scare me away from choosing the school. Well, I can just take her out somewhere too. That way we'll also get to enjoy a date, so it's two birds with one stone. But it would be beyond sad if I went through all that and then got rejected. Well, actually, forget about that. There's a much bigger concern on my mind. Like, does she even have a proper understanding of what a relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend entails? Yeah, I'm gonna guess no. So what do I do then? Should I explain all that beforehand and then confess? She kinda gives the impression that you could pressure her into anything if you were just insistent enough about it. But it'd be a serious mood killer if I only figured out she didn't know after getting a yes. This has to stop. These stupid-ass negative thoughts are the sole reason I've been putting it off so much. No excuses, I'm doing this. I will confess to her tomorrow no matter what. I grab my phone and call her straight away. Even if she does have plans, I could always just go over to her place for a few minutes or something, though I'd kinda feel like I'm bothering her. At any rate, I want to move beyond this current relationship we have as friends, even if that distance is only in baby steps. Ah, senpai, sorry for calling you. I know it's kinda late. Are you free right now? Huh? She sounds kinda tired. But the clock in my room tells me it still isn't even 9. So, I actually wanted to ask you something. Would you like to go out and do something with me tomorrow? Yep, I guess you could call it a date invitation. She's gone completely silent for whatever reason. Though that is normal for her, so it doesn't really strike me as anything odd. If you're free, would you care to go out and do something with me? It'll just be the two of us. We'll be going somewhere fun, like the water park we went to that one time. Seriously? Hell yeah! I haven't even confessed yet and I'm already about to do a victory dance. Okay, when should we go? Doing it too early would mean we'd be walking around like the whole day, so that's probably not ideal. Okay, then how about 2 PM at the station? How about this? You get to pick where we go tomorrow, senpai. Well, I guess I could pick, but I don't think you would have fun at any of the places I like. Senpai's words hit me right in the heart, so I just stand there unable to say anything for a good moment. I almost feel like confessing to her right here and now. But that's something I ought to do in person, not over the phone. Alright, see you tomorrow then, 2 by the station. Don't forget. Good night. Phew. Our date for tomorrow is on. I love life. I roll around in my bed non-stop while hugging the blanket. It's the same thing that happened when we went to the water park. Just knowing that I'm going on a date with senpai fills me with so much excitement. Holy shit. We don't get to spend a lot of time together at school since everyone's literally out to pull us apart. Hehehe. I'll show them, bitches. I'm gonna climb in status from friend to boyfriend tomorrow. Okay, now I gotta do some research for tomorrow's date. I then proceed to face my notebook with my body still jittering with excitement. Tomorrow will be the first confession of my entire life. I always thought I'd feel more dreadful the day before, but it was anything but that. I couldn't wait for tomorrow to come.